Hey there, it's Diane Forster, and welcome to I Have Today, where we talk about the art of intentional living. All right, so we had the lockdown, the pandemic, the great resignation. Life is different than it's ever been before, and it's not going to be returning. And so there are so many people out there, particularly entrepreneurs, who always reinvent, who are always looking for more creative ways to expand their reach, expand their audience, expand their services, expand their money and their income. And then there's a handful of you out there that are thinking, you know what? This pandemic taught me something about my life that I don't want to be living the way I was living before. I'd rather live a life and build a life and a business around what I really want to be doing and have that business fit into my life instead of, working and making a living to have that life. You're living the life of your dreams, doing what you love to do, and that fits into your lifestyle. And so I'm so excited about today's show because I have a very special guest today. And the name of our show is How to Make Money Anywhere. And my guest is Liam Austin. So, How to Make Money Anywhere with Liam Austin is the name of the show. And Liam Austin is the co-founder of a company called Entrepreneurs HQ. He is a virtual event strategist. He's launched over 15 virtual summits, dozens of quick workshops, and many more online events. I'm going to get more into the detail of his resume and his bio when I bring him on in just a few minutes. But I wanted to bring Liam Austin to you today because of what he's done. And as an entrepreneur, now I've been an entrepreneur for 6-7 years now, so I'm certainly not a newbie, but I'm not anywhere near where I want to go, right? I still want to help and I still want the support, and I bring you guys experts. So this is what I do here. I'm about you living to your highest, greatest, fullest potential. So what we're going to do today is Liam is going to share his incredible story, how he's been able to grow and help hundreds of thousands of entrepreneurs in a very short amount of time, and how he's been able to build this basically legacy business where he can work anywhere in the world that he wants to. He's doing it virtually. It fits into his life. His story is extraordinary. So I want you right now, stop all the distractions. Don't multitask right now. Tune into this episode and pay attention to this. Take notes and stay till the end, because Liam has a very, very special gift that he's offering the audience, and I've already got it. I can't wait to attend it. Now, if you didn't see my episode from a couple of weeks ago, we did a 2-part series on mindset hacks for unlimited potential. Mindset hacks for unlimited potential. So we'll make sure in the description area that we put links to those episodes. And I shared 50 mindset hacks to help you in your life to reach that full potential. And what we themed that show was, our intention statement was, I have today to use every resource available to me. And you do. You have so many resources available to you. But here's the key. You do not have to struggle and figure this stuff out on your own. There are experts like Liam Austin, who I'm having on today, who have figured this out for you. Don't struggle with it. Follow the blueprint. Don't try and figure it out on your own. Follow the blueprint. So he's going to talk about that today and some of the strategies. I really want to learn from him and know how he was able to exponentially grow his audience. Don't you guys want to know this? Don't you want to know how he's been able to generate multiple millions of dollars doing what he's doing and help others do it too, to the tune of hundreds of thousands of entrepreneurs who he's helping? So I'm so excited to get into his interview and his story, and we're going to do that in just a few minutes. But as you know, we always have an intention statement. So our intention statement today is, I have today to become wealthy from the comfort of my own home. Woohoo! Don't you love that? I have today to become wealthy from the comfort of my own home. Guess what? Liam's doing this interview from the comfort of his own home. I'm doing this interview from the comfort of my own home. I decided in 2022, this whole year, I was not going to do my show in studio because of the C. I don't like to say the word, but the conditions. And I went to an event earlier this year, my first live event, and I got it. So I was like, you know what? Keeping it all at home. I can make a living and a life doing what I love to do, making money, making impact from the comfort of my own home. So what we do with our intention statements is my amazing team makes a beautiful graphic. Can you show the graphic if you're back there? Put it on screen. There it is. I have today to become wealthy from the comfort of my own home. Where are you going to find that? You're going to find it on Instagram at Diane Forster Official. So hop on over there. Give me a follow while you're there. And there's a little button that's called wallpapers. And in there, you're going to find every one of our episodes. We have one of these. And why do I want you to do that? I want you to take a screenshot of it and use it as your screensaver for this week. Because how do we create new habits? How do we make change in the subconscious mind? Through repetition. So when you look at your phone 150 times today, you will look at it today that many times, and you see this over and over and over again. You are reprogramming your subconscious mind. You are telling the reticular activating system in your brain to look for cues and clues to make this true for you. It's like putting it in the Google search bar. It's doing all the work for you. Isn't that so cool? So go over there, go to wallpapers. It's already in there with a plethora of other ones in there. I mean, we have well over 100. I think we have 150 in there because we do them every week. So just use it as your screensaver for this week, okay? Again, that's a Diane Forster Official on Instagram. All right. So I'm going to just share before we bring Liam on. I just wanted to say this and reiterate this one more time. I am a student of life. I hope you're a student of life. I hope that you are open to hearing things, receiving things differently than you ever have before, because our brain can't know and learn at the same time. We're either knowing it or we're learning it. And so if you hear something and you go, oh, I already know that, you shut off the part of your brain that's able to learn something new. So I am always an eager student. I can't wait to learn from Liam today. I can't wait for you to learn from him today. But here's the key. I want you to take what you hear today and take action. If you don't take action, you just wasted your time. Yeah, it's all good in theory, but until you practice it and you put it into practice in your life and you start implementing on things, your life will not change. It won't. So you have to fight the urge to stay where you are, and you have to embrace the feeling of being a little uncomfortable as you go through change. Getting comfortable with being uncomfortable is one of the greatest skills you will ever learn in your life. When you get comfortable being uncomfortable, that's when expansion and change starts to happen for you. And I can't tell you how different you will be a day from now, a week from now, a month from now, a year from now. You will be a totally different person when you start living and operating that way. So just wanted to share that. All right, so we're going to have a word from our sponsor. And when we return, Liam Austin is going to be in the studio with me. So take a listen right now. This week's episode of I Have Today is brought to you by the Spifter. The Spifter is a fun sifting spoon that makes cooking, baking, and decorating with sugars and spices so much fun. No more mess or wasting your spices. It's fast, clean, and easy. Everything looks and tastes delicious. It's also great for straining loose tea, getting pesky broken cork out of your wine glass, and draining liquid off food like olives and capers. Whether you're a novice cook or a gourmet chef, you'll love the results. The Spifter, the kitchen gadget that no kitchen should be without. Well, hello, Liam Austin.
Hi, Diane. I'm awesome. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm doing so great. It is such a pleasure to have you here at I Have Today and to spend this time with you. I'm so excited to share you with our audience. So before we get into the interview, let me just share a little bit about you with the audience, more than I did before. So Liam is the co-founder of Entrepreneurs Head HQ and a virtual event strategist, having launched over 15 virtual summits, dozens of quick workshops, and many more online events, hosting over 400 speakers while educating over 100,000 business owners through his programs. Virtual Events That Sell is his 6 weeks implementation program that makes it easy for you to create your own high impact virtual events, from workshops and masterminds to summits and conferences, with the end goal of selling more of your high ticket offer. We're going to talk more about that in a few minutes. Liam is also the creator of the $1 Million Virtual Summit program, where he partners with select clients to generate seven figures from an event. In his role, Liam is helping hundreds of thousands of entrepreneurs build predictable income, have clients on autopilot, become the go-to experts in their industry, and do it all from anywhere in the world, creating the dream of lifestyle business. Wow, Liam. So impressive. So where do we start?
Yeah,
Well,
there's a lot to cover there.
Yeah, I'm so impressed by you, and I was really excited to, discover you when I did. I've attended some of your networking events, which were really, really powerful. And again, all this was done virtually. I made some amazing connections there. And you are a master at what you do, and you're a master at other things too, which is creating collaborative partners. So where I want to start with you is at the beginning. How did you become this? How did you become this expert and have this happen to you and for you? What was it?
Yeah, well, I did start working for a tech startup in Sydney back in the year 2000. So it was a couple of decades ago now. And I was just, came in entry level, doing a lot of support, looking after clients, customers, then moved into looking after affiliates, and then some of our more strategic partners doing more JV white labeling of our website. So we were powering the dating websites of MSN, Yahoo. This is back in early 2000s, before they really knew how to monetize their audience online. So this was really innovative, and what we were doing was showcasing some of these big companies how they could move their big media organizations online and generate revenue from this online audience. So it was really inspiring just to see the growth of the impact that we're having through this online business, and the amount of traffic that was coming, the people's lives that we're impacting, all virtually, like people all around the world. And you can tell I'm Australian, so being able to just impact people's lives in America, in Europe, in Africa, wherever it is, South America, was just something that just stood out to me. And I knew that one day I was going to create an online business myself that could impact people around the world.
Yes, and you learned so much about creating these strategic partnerships and alliances, and how large audiences, how to reach these large audiences by collaborating and partnering together. And making it not only to monetize it, of course, that's so important, but making it more personal and connected and speak to people in a certain way. I think that's one of the things that you're really, really good at. And so, all right, so that's 2000. How long did you do that?
Well, they sold the company to Match.com in 2004. So it was just a couple of years, but it was almost a lifetime, because so much happened in that period of time. We were making impact on people's lives. This was a dating website, essentially technology powering some of the biggest websites in the world. But the founders were getting invites to people's weddings and big gifts, thanking them for, matching them with their soulmate. This was life transformational stuff that was going on, that we were creating in this company. So all of that was happening there. I got given my own website, right, that I was learning about online marketing, about SEO. I did paid ads back in 2002 with a company called Overture. So that was before, Google ads and Facebook ads. And so now fast forward till 2015 when I started Entrepreneurs HQ. Between that time, I wasn't really able to get much traction on some of my ideas. So I was working with some other online businesses, always in the online space. One was an online research company, another was online email marketing, another was an international trade media organization. We were running in-person events as well as our online media. So collaborating all of that experience, we created Entrepreneurs HQ in 2015 with our first virtual event where we were helping people who were struggling to get prospects, appointments, leads, new clients for their business by running the LinkedIn Success Summit, for which we managed to attract over 15,000 leads into our business and to that event.
So fantastic. Okay, so for those who don't know what Entrepreneurs HQ is, will you explain what it is?
Yeah, essentially it's just the name of our overarching company that runs these events, provides the coaching to help solopreneurs, entrepreneurs, small business owners. Typically it's coaches, speakers, authors, anyone who sees themselves as a leader, who wants to be seen as the authority or the go-to expert in their market, to launch events, to build their authority, to generate leads, and to enroll people into your courses and programs. Pretty much it's showing our blueprint, the steps that we took to generate over 100,000 leads in just 18 months using this events, appointment and lead generating system. And we're teaching that to other people who want more clients for themselves.
Well, I'm in. I'm totally in. I love that you were able to do that 100,000 leads in over 6 months. Did you say? Was it 6 months?
It was 18, the first 18 months of our business. Yeah. I mean, that was, yeah, it's a large amount, right? And typically a lot of the clients we work with, they're happy with like 1,000 leads coming in for a year, knowing that, look, if I can get 10, 20 clients from those 1,000 leads, like I'm making maybe 6 or multiple 6 figures from that with my high ticket offer on the back end.
Yes, because lead gen is so important and it's not easy to do. You know, you may have the best product or program in the world, product and service, but if people don't know about it, then it's very hard to serve them. So, so true. All right. So why did you start this? You shared the collaboration. I see how all the pieces came together. That makes a lot of sense. And so in 2015, because you don't live in Australia anymore, right?
No, that's right. Yeah. So this is why and where it all started.
This is what we want to know.
Yeah. Like, so 2004, they sold sold to Match.com. Took to 2015 before I really had any success with my own business, right? It took, what was that, a gap of 10 plus years. And the reason really for that was I didn't have a big enough motivation. I think there was nothing really driving me. There was little successes here and there, but nothing that really kind of like catapulted me to go work in this full time, right? There was like a kind of part-time money coming in. It wasn't really, I still had to do the full-time job. So what was it that changed? Essentially I met a girl. So there's a lot of love and in this story. But
love is the most motivating factor in the world. Yeah.
What would you do? What would you do for love, right? Pretty much anything. Yeah. So 2015, we met. She was from Sweden. I was from Australia. She wanted to live in Sweden. I wanted to live in Australia. We're like, how are we going to make this work? Well, I've got an idea. You know, I've worked online before. We can just make money online and we can live from wherever, right? We can live and spend time with your family and friends in Sweden, and we can, you know, spend the other half of the year, or we can move between these two countries to spend time with my family and my friends back in Australia. So we ran our first event in 2015, and luckily it was a success. I mean, not luck, because we had a lot of systems set up based on my previous experience. And then we had this audience that we'd built on LinkedIn, which is why we did the event on LinkedIn. And yeah, we managed to monetize that audience as well. And unfortunately, like we didn't have that high ticket offer on the back end. Otherwise, we could have really, like we left a lot of money on the table. We could have really monetized this, but we made a big impact. We had 15,000 people there, 15,000 people on our database, leads coming into the business. You know, some of them were buying, some of them wanted more information from us. Some of them we were referring to some of our speakers and our affiliates. And we're just getting emails thanking us for putting on this free event. It was a free event that we ran. And some people upgraded, so we were able to make money. There were paid tickets, like VIP experiences. And we can go into maybe the details of the strategy behind it. But just being able to have people from, you know, all around the world, all walks of life, getting access to this information, access to experts and expertise that they wouldn't necessarily be able to get access to unless they traveled to an in-person event or travel to the other side of the world. Like me in Australia, trying to get access to some of the expertise around the world is not so easy, right? It's a long travel time, plus it's costly to be away from family and the business and work and whatnot. So yeah, that was the journey back in 2015. I know plenty of you are more aware now of virtual events and how they can impact your life, your business, your world. Allowing you to work remotely has just completely changed in the last couple of years. But it's something that, yeah, we've been doing since 2015. And we help other people to do that same thing now. And yeah, it really is transformational, and it can really allow you to open up and do things that you really want to do and spend time with people that you should be spending more time with.
It's so true. And you're right. And it's never been a better time to be doing this in your business. Like if you haven't been, like you said, Liam, you're leaving money on the table. And I personally love it. I host several virtual events too. I obviously want to do it better. I definitely want to learn from you on how to do it, and how nice it is not to have to get on a plane, pay for the plane ticket, like do the travel, get the hotel room, do all of that. Now, some of that is definitely still nice. You know, the proximity and the networking that happens in our world is nice, but for the most part, no way, man. I want to wake up in my bed, my own bed, and get to it. And the way we're able to connect and really transform people's lives. This doesn't, even though you're on one side of the world and I'm on the other side of the world, I feel like I'm in the same room with you right now, right? That connection is still there, and the impact that you can make is so powerful. So, all right. So for you, what's been the biggest challenge? Because it sounds like things have been pretty good, but I know there's it's not all sunshine and roses. It never is. So what's been the biggest challenge for you, and how have you overcome it?
Yeah, so the biggest challenge that had the biggest impact on our business was having that high ticket offer on the back end. So just so you're aware, the first kind of 3 years of the business, 2015 to 2018, we were just running these events, and our highest priced offering was around $100. It went up to $200, but most of the sales were happening $100 or less. And that was great. We were able to survive. We were making some pretty decent money. That first event, to give you an example, 15,000 leads. We made $50,000 US dollars selling $500, $100 tickets, essentially $100 upgrades. And we did this for 3 years. Yeah, it was a nice payday. It was like awesome. Like Sarah, my partner, she's a co-founder in the business. We're just like, great, we can now live this life between Sweden and Australia. We made $50K in just a few weeks. This is great. What are we going to do now? We're going to have to run another event to generate this consistent income online. So it was around after we did like the second, third event, we realized like there's a bit of a gap where we're only making money like when we run these events, and between that gap, there's no revenue coming in. So we looked at, well, can we repackage one of these earlier events and sell it? So we repackaged one of our events. We sent out an email to our list, and guess what? It sold. Just because it was a few months old Didn't mean the content wasn't relevant, that people still didn't want those results. Yeah, of course, people still want leads from LinkedIn, right? So all these events that we're running, we're repackaging them. So we run it live once, we teach it once typically, and then we have that recording, we repackage it, and we sell it every single day. Well, we have it available on demand, accessible every day for people to purchase and get access to when they need the result, right? When they have a major problem and they're looking for a solution. If yours comes up and, oh, the event's not starting for 2 weeks, I've got to wait 2 weeks for the solution. No, this is urgent. I need this, this impact now. And those people are really urgent. They have that need. They want to purchase right now. So give them that opportunity. So it's great. It doesn't have to be live, guys. Like, repackage it, resell it as a recorded. And you might be thinking, well, maybe I have to sell it cheaper because, live, I'm live. Like, it should be more, I should be charging more for that. Well, maybe, not necessarily, depending on who your target audience is. That person who needs the information right now, who wants urgent access to this information, they will pay more to get access to it today versus waiting 1 or 2 weeks until the live event. Right, so that was a big turning point for us doing the evergreen content, the evergreen events. People registering, we're generating leads and sales every single day. We're still generating leads and sales from events that we ran years ago today, which is this is what I love about this. You don't have to run events all the time to be making money. Like, we can start putting our business on autopilot. If the event works really well, if it's a workshop, right, and we teach people, get them a result during that workshop, they want more results. They want to work with us further. So we're having a conversation post that event to have a discussion about becoming a client and working together for a longer period of time. So we can do this consistently from this evergreen workshop. If it works once, like, it's going to work continuously. As long as the content's relevant still in the future, I think that's great. So I think really just combining those two, the evergreen content, and then in 2018, we offered our system really to the world, started uncovering, okay, well, this is how we're running these events. This is how we're generating the leads. This is how they're asking us to become clients. Right? We saw that there was this demand. They wanted to know how we were doing this. So the way we were designing it was automatically allowing people to raise their hand. So it's not salesy or pushy. People are asking, like, well, show us this. Like, why aren't you uncovering this? Like, I want to work with you further, which is the most powerful thing I think about the way we run this system. So 2018, we started selling high ticket offers. And that just completely changed the trajectory of the revenue in our business and the deeper work that we could work with people, because now we can work with clients. We can actually spend time further than just a 90-minute workshop or a multi-day, conference or summit or boot camp. We can actually spend a few months or even a year or even years. Like, we've got clients now that have been working with us for a number of years, and we can really make transformations in these people's lives, become friends, right? There's a lot deeper work that we can do, which is so rewarding. When I'm selling $100 ticket to 500 people, like, I don't know the impact it's making. So a lot of things I know that I wanted to just cover there, but just to summarize, it's like, all right, let's create content, promote it live, let's sell it forever on demand, let's create that automated business. And number two, the high profit margins you get from the high ticket offer allows you to scale your business as well. So those two would be the biggest lessons in the journey so far.
Yeah, there's so much goodness and richness in everything that you said. And it took me a while to figure this out too, because I knew this. And I worked in corporate for 32 years. I worked in advertising in the television industry in my previous lifetime before reinventing to do what I'm doing now, and pulled in being a TV host early on because I knew I needed to differentiate myself as a life and mindset coach because it's such a crowded space. Like, how am I going to do that? And then, so I do life and mindset coaching, and I've got tons of stuff obviously out there, but people started asking me, I want to host a TV show like you. Will you teach me how? And I listened to that, Liam. And so it's just like you said. So here's two sides of it. what did I do first? I ran a free challenge, right? Well, let me test it, see if people want this and, what happens. And that led into my program, right? So it was a free thing that led to a course. And then and that was a hot, paid event that led into a program with me that was a high ticket offer. And now have taken all of those things and we're selling the recordings of them, right? It took me a while to figure that out, that of course this still has value. Of course this is still relevant. So what you're saying is so powerful, because entrepreneurs, this is like the curse of entrepreneurs. One of the curses and blessings is we're creators. So we constantly think that we have to recreate. But if you take what you've done, like you've done, and you figured it out, oh, wait, there's a system here. There's a blueprint here. Because the people everyone's hearing this now and they're hearing the what. Well, this is what happened for you. But now they're starting to hear the how. Well, this is how you did it. And that's what people want to know. Like, how do you do it? So I love that you've done this and that you're teaching this to people. And one of the things that we have to share with the audience today is a free gift that you have, which is called your quick workshop win, right? Will you talk a little bit about what that is?
Yeah, absolutely. So the way this works, like the mechanics of the virtual event, is that we want to build your authority so people see you as the expert and you're the number one choice. They're not going to consider anyone else, right? If your package is right and it's affordable, they'd prefer to work with you than anyone else. How do we position you as the authority? And the best way I've seen to do that quickly to get clients is with a 90-minute workshop. So this is a virtual workshop. We run it online and we pretty much teach people a quick win. We give them a quick win. We get them the result so they can see that you can actually deliver them results, right? So it's proven. There's no question. You can get them results. All right, great. You've got me this result. I want more results. Let's talk about how we can work together to get more results. And you have that discussion, you have that sales call, and you enroll them into your program. So this is the quickest way to do that. It's a 90-minute workshop, right? You can run it in the next week. It only takes 7 days really to promote and fill the room. And it's okay if you sell just, 6 tickets at, $20, $30, $50, $100, whatever it is, because that quick win that you provide during that workshop, if you deliver it correctly, they will turn into a client. They want more results, right? It's only natural. If you get one result from someone, and you know that they've got more results to share, and you know it's going to work with you because they've already delivered one result, yeah, you're going to go over there and get more results. So it's a great way to turn these low ticket buyers, someone spending just, $20, $30, $50, $100 with you, into a high paying client, paying you $2,500, $1,000, $5,000, $10,000. We've got clients who charge $25,000, $40,000 to their clients off the back of these workshops. So yeah, just the free gift I've got for you is a checklist, exactly how to do this step by step for yourself, so you can go out there and run one of these 90-minute workshops to get clients in the next 7 days. So it's a step-by-step checklist. It's not just a checklist. It's a multi-page PDF with more instructions to do that. And if you want to go deeper, we do have a whole video training, a workshop on workshops that you can purchase after that. I think it's like $50 to go through that workshop, but you can actually see how we deliver this workshop. And it goes into a bit more detail, so you can essentially fill the room with your ideal clients, present the content to give them that quick win so they are raising their hand, and you're booking phone calls to enroll people as clients.
So simple and easy. And one of the things that I noticed and loved about you, Liam, is the fact that you offer these free and very low cost entry points for people. Like if you don't have $50 or $20 or $30 to invest in yourself, if you can't give up your cup of coffee for the week to learn a skill, it's that expression, do you want the fish? Or do you want to learn how to fish? This is me. I'm sure you agree with this. one of the greatest skills I learned that entrepreneurs need to learn is the ability to make money. The ability to make money. Once you know I can make money anytime, anywhere, anyhow, it takes away all that fear of, especially people who go from corporate into this environment is, well, you were used to working and collecting a paycheck. But when you learn the skills on how to make money, and that's all the things that you're giving, right? Building the audience, getting them there, giving them a quick win, making them feel good, and feeling confident, and then ready for more. What a beautiful journey. And it's the greatest skill. And I love that you give everybody this easy entry point into your world, which is why you have hundreds of thousands of clients and followers, is because you really figured out this formula so well. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
it's really interesting. Like you pay something. Yeah, it's not expensive, right? It's like $50 investment. If you take action, you follow the steps that we teach you, you sell one ticket to your workshop, you've paid for your investment.
of course.
Right. So ideally, like if you think about when you're designing your own workshop, like how this could work, like we want people to think that was the best investment I ever made, best $50, $100 I ever spent, because I made $1,000, right? I 10x'd my investment or 20x'd my investment. Like, I want to spend more with this guy, right? I want to spend more with this guy because if I spend some money, it's 10xing my investment. So yeah, let's go over here and let's spend 10,000 and I'll make maybe six figures if that's my goal, right? So when you're designing your program, I think it's important to look at, well, how do we, if there is someone that is purchasing from you or that's getting your freebie, make sure you over deliver, make sure that you are outstanding, you are that number one choice, you prove to them that you can get the results, and then from there it makes the sales call just the enrollment call. Like it's just a discussion then about, well, how do we want to work together and for how long?
Exactly. And you've provided so much value and so much service. And everybody, I mean, listen to Liam and learn from Liam and enroll in this. We're going to post the link for it in just a moment. And of course, we're going to have it in the description area too. Whether you're watching this on E360 TV, YouTube, Facebook, you're listening to the podcast, wherever you're finding this, we're going to make sure to have the link for you. You know what, Liam, I'm like you. I love my clients so much. My clients love me so much. You have such a huge heart. I can feel it. And everybody, like I said, you need to learn this skill. You need to learn this ability because you don't know where life is going to take you. You don't know, but to have this ability to be able to get your amazing work out into the world and help and serve people. When you're not taking action, guess who suffers? The people who are looking for you. And they are looking for you, they are. So, it's so fantastic. Well, I downloaded it. I got my checklist and I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it, Liam. I'm going to give myself this 7-day window and I'm going to test this baby out and see what happens because I'm an implementer. And
Good.
I believe it. So if this is a tool and a resource for somebody who doesn't know how to do this, stop the confusion. Like I said earlier in the episode, somebody's figured out the blueprint and Liam's done this and he's helped hundreds of thousands of people do it and continue to do it. So let me ask you a question, 2 more questions for you, Liam. One of them is, we ask all of our guests this question, and the question is, how do you live the I have today way, which is intentionally in the present moment? But we'd like you to please answer this, starting with I have today too, and then fill in the blank, because we get all of our experts. We use your video clip. So.
All right, great. So how do I live intentionally? I have today to take 100% of, no, sorry, I'm trying to use a quote from Wayne Gretzky, and I don't know how to put it into the thing, but essentially it's you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. So let me see if I can rephrase that. So I have today to take my shot because you miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Bravo. Perfect.
Yeah. All right.
Oh,
Cool.
so good. Thank you for that reminder today. That was really good, because you're right. Because, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. And you know what? To add to that, it's okay to not succeed. I don't use the word failure or mistake. Everything to me is a growth opportunity and a lesson along the way. And it's okay to have growth opportunities. And I've had plenty of growth opportunities. And the way we learn is through falling down and getting back up, right? That's how we do it. So, but if you don't get back up and you don't try and you don't take the shot, you'll never know. That was beautiful. Okay. And then is there one final piece of advice that you want to share with the audience?
Yeah, I'd like to just maybe continue on that failure, because there was that period, right? 2004, 2015, where I was trying a lot of things. I really didn't go into the failure, but I failed a ton of times. I was embarrassed a lot of the time, right? Like, why isn't this working? I should know all this. I've been doing this for over a decade now. I've been I've been selling stuff online since, the year 2000, before people, had Facebook. Why isn't this working for me? Why did it take to 2015? Well, do you know what? This isn't an overnight success. Don't think that necessarily things can happen overnight. You try things, it fails, you try, fail. But that one thing, when you try it, it's going to work, right? For us, it was this workshop. It was these virtual events, right? It built our authority. It generates leads. It turns people into clients automatically. Now you've got this blueprint. You've got this checklist. You can go download and follow that exact steps. I didn't have that, right? I think if I had it, I would have fast tracked my results. I definitely would have had a high ticket off the back end of these. We help clients design a high ticket off the back of their workshops as well. So final thoughts, just go out there, try it, test it. Don't be afraid to fall over. It's natural. If you haven't fallen over, you're not trying hard enough.
Yeah. So good. And I'll just say this. I love that you call this the quick workshop win. A quick win. Here's what's so great about it psychologically. When you do this and you guys follow the blueprint to the letter and this happens and you have this success, you now know that you can do it. So if you do it again and it's not quite the level of what you had the first time, or something's not right, you don't have to, you can go back to, well, I did this once and it worked. Of course I can figure out what's not working. Of course I can follow the steps again to figure out, what did I say? I say 3, 2, 1, Liam, figure out 3 things that went right, 2 things that went wrong, and 1 thing I can do better. Right. So that makes it feel like, oh, it's never perfect. That's okay that it's never perfect. There's always room for iteration and improvement. But to have the quick win immediately from the get-go gives you that level of confidence to keep going and to keep trying and to keep iterating and to keep, the progress and the perfection of it. So good. Okay. So obviously people are going to register for the quick workshop win. We have the link in the comments section. We'll have the link everywhere. We're obviously going to be promoting it out as well. There it is right now. It's a super long link. So if you're listening to this and you want to take a screenshot of it or just, copy and paste it from the comments section, you can do that there. And I can't wait to see you in there. And is there any other, any place you want to send anybody else besides the workshop? Oh, here we go. We got all your handles up here. Follow Liam everywhere. Follow Entrepreneurs Headquarters everywhere.
Yeah. Entrepreneurshq.com is probably it is our main website. There's a few other kind of freebies there. You learn a little bit more about, our business and how we work and the way we think, go check that out. If you want to send me an email, liam@entrepreneurshq.com. If you've got questions, I mean, Diane, you're going to be running a workshop. So yeah, keep me updated via email, and anyone else that's doing their workshop, keep me updated via email. I love to, hear our success stories, and I like to, feature our, success stories out to our audience as well.
Well, you can count on it. I will definitely keep you updated.
Excellent.
Thank you so much for being here today, Liam. So appreciate you. I really do.
Yeah. Thanks for inviting me on. This has been fun.
Yeah. Keep up the amazing work that you're doing in the world. Really. So, all right. Have a beautiful today. We'll see you soon. Take care.
Thanks, guys.
Oh, amazing. Amazing. Loved it. Loved all of that. I hope you guys loved it too. If you stay in the rut you're in, you're going to stay in the rut you're in. And your talent needs to be out in the world. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing, and getting in as many people to do it as well, to get their talent out there. Clearly, Liam's doing the same thing. And he shared it. All of this happened for him because it was based on several factors, but the main one was love. And he comes from the heart, and he's in service every day. And so people are looking for you. They want your work out in the world. A 90-minute workshop, you can do this. You can do this. You can do this here. You can do this now. You can do this today. So make sure to click on that link, and I'll see you guys inside the workshop, because I'm going to do it. All right. So now let me just give you a couple updates on what's going on here at I Have Today. So we do have a one-day virtual event coming up as well. And that is going to be on November 11th. And it is the Star Academy Live event, where I'm going to bring fantastic TV celebrities, hosts, people in the entertainment industry, talent agents, actors, so many people to the studio to teach you all about the industry. So if you're interested in becoming a TV host and having your brand, adding TV hosting to your list of assets, I definitely want to encourage you guys to come. And that is going to be, team, can you do me a favor and pull up that link? Because I don't have it written down here and I forgot what it is. I think it's tvhostmaker.com/event. I do believe it's event. So, it's live. Sorry, tvhostmaker.com/live. So go to that page and register for the event. I hope to see you there. Again, it's virtual. It's from the comfort of your own home, and learn why now is the absolute best time for you to become a TV host. Learn what it's done for my career and continues to do, and for all my star students. So check that out. And one of the other things that we want to share, okay, you can take that link down, is I wanted to also give you the opportunity to get a free gift from me now too. So we got Liam's gift here. I'm going to give you a gift too. And this is called the 7 Secrets to Become a TV Star Host. 7 Secrets to Become a TV Star Host. And this is my checklist for you. We have a special link for you in the comment section. Please put that in the comment section for everybody right there. So that's yours. So if you want to learn the secrets, how to become a dynamic TV host, like if you're on video, even if you're hosting virtual workshops like Liam was talking about, and live virtual events, whatever it is you're doing, being dynamic on camera is a skill set that's really going to serve you. And you want to stand out from the people out there who are not doing it right. Let me tell you, scouts are looking for you. Television scouts are looking for you. People are paying attention to you. Trust me when I tell you this. So you want these 7 secrets to learn how to become a TV star host. And if you have a podcast or a video podcast, or you're doing any lives, LinkedIn lives, Facebook lives, you're doing any reels, anything like that, you want these skills. You definitely want them. So you want the secrets. So check out the link in the comment section there. All right. We have a few minutes left. And with our last few minutes, what I want to do is end the show with our mantra meditation that we do every single week. And why we do this is because I want you to leave here shifted and feeling better at the end of the show than you did at the beginning of the show. We want this to be transformational for you. And so, unless you're driving, everybody else, stop what you're doing and be present with me right now. Okay? I want you to put your feet flat on the floor. You can put your hands on your lap, either face down if you feel grounded or turn them up if you feel like you want to receive more energy. All right? So what we're going to do is we're going to breathe in for 4 seconds. We're going to count to 8. And as we're counting to 8, we're going to move the energy all the way up our chakras, starting with our root, our sacral, our solar plexus, our heart, our throat, our third eye, our crown, and the all-important soul star, which is about a foot or two above your head. And as we're counting to 8, just send energy to each one of those as I count, okay? And then I want you to breathe out for 8 seconds, like you're blowing out birthday candles. Your abs are going to feel like a deflated balloon. And the image I want for you is imagine any toxic negative energy, anything that's going on in your body that you might be holding on to, any stressors, let them up and let them out. Get rid of them. And we're going to do that 2 times today. And then you're going to just listen to my words. Okay, you guys ready? Okay, so close your eyes. Breathe in for 4. And now hold it as you count to 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Blow it out for 8. This is part of my rainbow breath meditation in my book I have today. Let's do it one more time. Breathe in for 4. Hold it for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and blow it out for 8. Keep your eyes closed. Why do we want to send energy to all of our chakras? Because everything in our body is connected to those. The soul star is the one that you want to put the most energy on, because that's opens the portal to you receiving information, receiving guidance, tuning in your intuition. Okay, so here we go. I have today to love my life. Something really good is going to happen to me today. I can feel it. Miracles big and small. I notice them all. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you. I am so grateful that I am here now and learned a new skill set today, that I can use virtual events, virtual workshops to change my life, that I can have impact and income. It can be predictable. It can be on autopilot, and I can serve the world in a really great way. I can become known as the go-to expert in my industry or niche because that's what's supposed to happen for me. I get this opportunity to showcase my skills, my gifts, my abilities, and make money while I'm doing it. Make a lot of money because I have value. I'm worthy. I've experienced a lot in my life. All of those growth opportunities and those lessons I've learned and the times I've fallen down and gotten back up. I want to help people and serve people from everything that I learned. And Liam Austin is going to show me the way. An Entrepreneurs HQ with the massive audience and following he has, helping hundreds of thousands of people. If all of them can do it, of course I can do it too. So I'm going to attend this workshop. I am going to be in action in my life, not taking inaction, be in action in my life and learn the blueprint, follow the steps, easy peasy. And Diane's going to do it too. And if she can do it, I can do it too. There's no excuses. I'm the one that's in control of my life. I can make my life be anything that I want it to be. I'm not a victim to outside circumstances, events, or people. It doesn't matter what the conditions are in the outside world right now. I have the ability to take control of my life right now, and I'm going to do it today. So on this day and every day forward, I now know I have the ability to make money, to make the life that I want to live, to make the impact I was born to make, and to be known as this extraordinary, unique, powerful being touching the lives of thousands, if not millions of people. And so it is. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I want to thank my guest, Liam Austin of Entrepreneurs HQ, for his brilliant input today and sharing his story, sharing his heart, sharing his work for you for free. Make sure you click on that link for the quick workshop win so you can create a 90-minute workshop and start making the income and impact you want to make starting today. I hope that I'll see you at the Star Academy live event. And don't forget to download our 7 secrets to become a TV star host. We're here to inspire, impact, empower you in your life today and every day. Have a beautiful today. Make sure you follow us, and we'll see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.